One of my favourite times of the week, Ross, is talking football with you for 4 or 5 minutes, and there's a lot of changes that have been made, some significant ones with obviously the stand rule. Talk us through how this could change the game in 2021.
Well, really simply, what we've seen in a small sample, stoppages down by 20%. We all want less congestion, maybe not me, and uncontested marks 15%. So the ball in motion, away from density, quicker ball movement. So the rules are having effect straight away.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? Show us some vision, Ross, of what you've seen over the Amy Community Series of how the stand rule can change the game.
I love the stand the mark, the simplicity, the ability just to get the ball in the corridor. In the past, they would have been overstopping that and the ball's going down the line. So quick ball movement, and it's going to unsettle defences. Defences and the handball received. Normally the man on the mark stops, handball receives. Port Adelaide, as you said to me, did this really well. And the ability to move the ball quickly. There's the overlap runner. Typically that man on the mark will get across and tackle that player. So it's a really simple, uncomplicated rule change, and I compliment the AFL for it.
How do you defend this, Ross? Is it
well,
players behind the ball?
I think AFL systems will have to change. So the assertive defence playing up in front, they might have to start reverting the back shoulder to give themselves a chance. Otherwise, it's over-the-top goals will be happening a lot.
I thought that's why Richmond was still premiership favourites, the way they defended the ground still in the Amy Series against the Magpies. I want to talk about the other change. The man on the mark used to be 10 metres away, now 15 metres away. And we also saw players like Sard and those quick players, dynamic long kicks, take advantage of that. And you can nearly get to the centre of the ground now.
You can. If you watch these clips, they really go up the middle. But just for the fans, the team defending was more chance to score than the team with the ball in hand. That's how good defences were. So the AFL is saying, get the ball out of the back 50. We'll give, because 10 metres they were charging and closing. So another 5 metres takes the pressure off the kicker, and straight away you're into an open part of the ground and more entries, more scores.
So how do you defend that, Ross? Does everyone shift back an extra 15, 20 metres now in their zone?
I think you're right. Well, you're coaching, it's really, they'll just have deeper defences. So you can have it, we'll now stop it at half-back rather than in the forward 50.
Well, everything we've been waiting for is football. We can all go 50% tomorrow night. Richmond, Carlton. Ross, you've got some interesting thoughts about the two captains.
Yeah, we don't want to throw much vision at you tonight, but I just thought Cochin 5 years ago criticised a lot of ball at half-back, racking him up, sort of zigzagging, and then he made a change to his game. I'll be sacrificial, I'll defend more, I'll play kick behind the ball. Not a great runner, take pressure off my running, and just smothering, we showed a clip Monday night, smothering the ball. So, significant change. I think Cripps is now at that stage. Great ball hunter. Nearly everything revolves around the midfield. Maybe him and the coaching group need to have a look at Cochin, have a look at the change and just change his role, because he's not a great runner. But don't try and get as far forward as you do. Maybe just set up behind the ball like Cochin does and help your defence and have a great physical impact behind the ball.
You just touched on defence, Ross. You've taken a look at the two defences for Richmond and Carlton. You got some thoughts on that?
Well, I followed Carlton as a kid. We've all watched the build. 8 or 9 years rebuild. We're talking about last year. Really Bolton went because they couldn't play finals. Teague's in his second year. You look at them, they all run and kick the ball the same, but I watched the pre-season games. That's the standard we know, the premiership team. So we talk about the system, but what I want to highlight, Vlosten, uncompromising attack on the ball, doesn't get out of the way. Ashby's the same, Jaden Short, Broad, Bolter. Liam Baker, 3 years. If I draw a line, Sam Petrucci-Seaton,
not
top
hard
10
enough
pick.
to say, Ross.
To me, I'm saying not hard, not uncompromising at the ball, not unflinching, and until they get to that level, if it's good enough for Baker, it's good enough for Petrucci-Seaton, that's the only way they're going to make the move. It's not easy to talk about it, but to me, if you go to your premiership team, 2000, describe who was there. Hardwick, Mark Johnson, Solomon, Dean Wallace.
Hard and uncompromising.
They sit on that left-hand side, they don't sit on the right-hand side, and that's a move. Don't worry about the system of forward pressure. Too many easy goals last week. They're going to need to stand up.
Yeah, speaking of early goals, it's hope they're watching these Carlton defenders after that. But just on last year, 7 goals 2 to 2 goals 1, game over at quarter time. The year before, 5 goals to 0, quarter time, Ross. You cannot give Richmond a fuss. They have to be hard early, don't they?
Get beaten by what you know. You know they're fast starters. They're unfurling 2 flags, 50,000 there roaring. Harden up. Be in the game. Don't give me the honourable second half. Not 3 years in a row, Carlton.
Under David Teague, in their last 28 games, they've allowed 5 goals in a row 16 times in those games, Carlton. So they haven't been able to stop momentum when the game's against them.
Well, I don't need the comment. You've put it forward. They need to find a way. It's leadership, it's hardness, it's system.
Give them any chance at all, the Blues?
None.
No. Richmond by 5 goals.
All right, Caro, what about you? The Tigers, are they roaring again?
Oh, I've tipped the Tigers.
Ed?
The Tigers will win, yeah.
Yeah, no Jack Martin, no Zach Williams. It's going to be a tough job.
Yeah, but Carlton they're on the move. There's no doubt about that.
Only Marlon Pickett's out from the Premiership side.
It's a big side. They've been pretty good for a while.